You know, we've been telling folks that you're going to come in today, and I've got several messages here.
Okay.
Shmurny says, hey,
got?
but he says he didn't call me. So Rainbow says hi.
Rainbow of the name from the song Rainbow's Cadillac.
Didn't elucidate, wouldn't explain.
He said Rainbow
know.
says hi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see, yeah, Rainbow is probably, if it's the rainbow that I'm thinking of, the only rainbow that I knew is a guy named Don Kreiner. And so if that's you, Rainbow, good to hear from you.
Hey.
Yeah, this song, Rainbow's Cadillac, they named this guy Don Kreiner. They named him Rainbow because he was a very fancy dresser. He wore very sort of fancy clothes of multicolored outfits. And but Rainbow, Don Kreiner, was a football player, but I decided to take this character Rainbow and turn him into a playground basketball legend and wrote the song Rainbow's Cadillac that I could do for you now. Well, he came to town with a strong pull, with the flashes moves for the worshipful. Well, shoulder moves from side to side. Go over your head and dot your eyes. Hey, well, every night about 9:45 from the middle of June to the sun's end, people would gather from miles around to see the mighty rainbow knock them down. Well, he pulled up from around the back, where folks say there's Rainbow's Cadillac. Well, fancy shirts and shorts of plaid, well, coat and more colors than Joseph's hair. Well, every night about 9:45 from the middle of June to the sun's end, people would gather from miles around to see the mighty rainbow knock them down. I'll take a quarter from the collection plate. Every night he would dominate, jump to the top and pick up a dime, throw it down at the proper time. Every night about 9:45 from the middle of June to the sun's end, people would gather from miles around to see the mighty rainbow knock them down. About 9:45 from the middle of June to the sun's end, people would gather from miles around to see the mighty rainbow, to see the mighty rainbow, to see the mighty rainbow knock 'em down, knock 'em down, knock 'em down, knock 'em down.
Yeah. All right.
Rainbows.
Bruce Hornsby.
Don Kreiner. Goes out to Don.
Thank you. Thank
All
you
right.
very much. Bruce Hornsby live. 106.5 WVGO. Want to do some more of that?
Yeah, sure. You know, this thing seems to be kind of getting louder and softer here for me. I'd like to turn it up a little bit.
How's that sound? Is that better?
Yeah, that's a little better. And then you see there was this guy, Rainbow. No, now you're making it softer. There's this guy, Rainbow, you see, but earlier he had a certain bout with trouble. You see, this guy, Rainbow, was a big lover, too, and he was this place that he used to always take his girls, take his ladies this long road they called the Valley. Sometimes I lead, sometimes I follow. This time I'll go where she wants me to go. She said maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Keeping the woods down the Long Valley Road. Oh, while no one was looking on the old plantation, took her all the way down the Long Valley Road. Sent her away not too much later. Left him walking down the old valley road. Walk on, walk on, walk on, on. Walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on. Well, out in the hall, they were talking in a whisper. Everybody knew that she wasn't gone a while. Well, somebody said she's gone to her sister's. Everybody knew what they was talking about. Oh, while no one was looking on the old plantation, showed her what they do down the Long Valley Road. She came back around like nothing really happened. Left him standing on the old valley road. Walk on, walk on, walk on along. Walk on, walk on, walk on. Yeah. Well, standing like a stone on the old plantation, the rich old man would have never let him in. Good enough to hire, not good enough to marry. When it all happens, nobody, nobody wins. Walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on, walk on. Walk on, walk on.
All right. Rose Hornsby live.
Different version for you.
Ah, that was nice. 106.5 WVGO. You know, Bruce, when we were setting this up, we were hoping that we would be able to take some calls.
Yeah, it's fine.
But, well, we've done so much with the electronics in here, we're not able to. However, we just got a fax here.
Oh.
Yeah. The Richmond
yeah.
Groove Symphony?
I played with the Richmond Symphony last year at 2 concerts at the Moth, which was really great. It's a great experience. And one night, I thought classical musicians are notorious in the pop world for having bad time. What I mean by that is, if I sit here and go, and I want somebody to just play quarter notes like that, very solid. Hard to get some classical musicians to go, don't, like that.
What do you get instead?
Well, you get something that's more like a, something sort of around it, but not that locked in. But these guys with the Richmond Symphony, and from what I understand, George Manahan is a real stickler for this, for rhythmic accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were great to play with because they really did. There's a song on our second record that has a figure very much like this. Look out any window. And they did it great. They played this. And so I was really impressed with this. So I started calling them the Richmond Groove Symphony.
Oh, great.
And I guess this is
great.
I see. It sounds like the Richmond Groove Symphony will be there on the 4th to hear you. So that's very nice. Actually, we used a couple of the members of the symphony, I think Laura Park and Bill Comita, their names, along with two members of the Virginia Symphony in Norfolk, because I had done a couple of concerts with them. We used them on a string quartet on 2 songs on the record, Fields of Grey.
Mm-hmm.
It was my original idea to have them on that because this song, Fields of Grey, is sort of my version of an old Sam Cooke Drifters kind of vibe. And all those old Drifters records had string quartets, solos on them. And so I wanted to do that myself. So I got them in there. And then we also used them on a song called Pastures of Plenty, which is just basically the piano, bass, and drums, Garcia on guitar, and the Richmond Groove Symphony Plus on the string quartet. So anyway, a couple of members of the symphony are well represented on our record.
Yes, they called to find out exactly when the record was going to be released and told us that earlier. Yeah. So they're looking forward to seeing you on the 4th. A lot of people are. A lot of folks want to know who the friends are.
Oh, yeah, everybody wants to know that. That's and another thing about, I haven't heard these advertisements, but I hear this something about the ad about it says Bruce Hornsby finally comes home. What a crock! I mean, I've been home for 3 years. I lived in LA from 80 to 90. I moved back here 3 years ago. So God knows where they get this finally business. I don't know why they would say that, but obviously it's silliness. So it's not about finally. I've been around. I mean, hell, like I just said, we just played in Richmond last year. A different thing, mind you. It was symphonic concerts. This will be obviously much looser. We never have a set list. We take requests. So it'll be a real loose gig.
All right.
As far as the friends go, I don't know. But I can just announce here that for all the deadheads who are hoping that the old man's going to show up, Uncle Jerry, that's just not true. I mean, he lives 3,000 miles away. It's just once again, it's more silliness. It's the deadhead rumor mill runs rampant. Ever since I started playing with those guys at all my shows. I mean, for instance, a couple years ago, we were playing Garden State Arts Center in New Jersey. And I run before the shows to get my voice loosened up, and just for whatever fitness reasons, I just like to do it. And so it was about 5 in the afternoon, right before our sound check, and I was running out on the highway near the Garden State Arts Center, and this car pulls up and stops and says, "Hey, Bruce, Jerry's coming, right? I heard it on the radio." And it's just so typical of what happens. They always think that Jerry's showing up. So people who want him to show up just sort of think he is. And in this case, no, it's not true. Garcia's played with us before. We play out in Oakland in October if they're off their tour. Wouldn't be surprised if they came out. They came out last time we played at this place, Concord Pavilion out in California.
Mm-hmm.
But no, not here in Richmond.
Okay, so
there will be some definite special guests, but it's not about this star thing.
Yeah.
It's not sort of the, don't come to our gig looking for the potpourri of American, pop music icons. It's they won't be there.
Okay, so you got the word.
Yeah, right. There could be a lot of good players up there,
friends, as it were.
Yeah, friends and great musicians. It's gonna be a lot of variety there. Got some great jazz players, great horn players, and some great string music players too. So it's going to be the gamut. I've always sort of been someone who was most influenced by folk music and jazz music, and so those areas will be well represented at this show. It'll be pretty wide open. Whatever they want to hear, we'll play.
Oh, people are looking so forward to this.
All right.
Now, the other thing they want to know is, where else are you going to be? What else are you doing?
Well, that's actually the second gig of a 3.5-month tour. We're going out September 3rd, the night before. We start in Atlanta, Friday night, the 3rd, and then the 4th we come here, of course, to the oddly named Classic Amphitheater. I don't know what's so classic about this place. It's only been there for 2 years, but who named that? And I don't know. But anyway,
Nobody in this room, huh?
Classic Amphitheater, for whatever reasons, they named it that. That's what we're playing. And next night we go to this Garden State Arts Center in New Jersey. We come back and play Wolf Trap 2 nights later up in Northern Virginia.
That's a nice venue.
Nice venue. They have a decibel limit there, so we have to be very careful. We can't crank it too much there.
What is their limit here? Or there?
There, I think it's 95 dBs, which is
really
pretty low.
Okay,
yeah,
we had some controversy about this ourselves earlier this spring.
At the amphitheater.
Yeah,
that's right. I heard about that. That's a problem. So anyway, we're going all the way till about the middle of December. About December 13th, 14th is when we end in New York City. I think at Madison Square Garden.
Okay, great.
Somehow New York City is a great place for us. I don't know why our records just sell like crazy in New York, and don't ask me why, but
so well, why not?
Well, yeah, I'm sort of out of proportion to the rest. And we do fine, most everywhere around the country, but somehow in New York City, I don't know. Maybe it's I have no idea why. Anyway,
good taste. Huh?
We played in Europe throughout the month of June, and had a great time there playing smaller venues.
Yeah,
we enjoyed that. We have sort of a small but devoted following in Europe. Everyone at the shows knows every word to every song on every record.
That's very flattering. That's got to be.
Sing along. It's tough for me because I have to remember how I sang it on the record and sing it that way, because I never sing it like the record. I mean, I just don't do it.
But that's how they expect it.
Yeah, well, they're so loud that I have to, kind of throws me off sometimes, because they'll be singing so loud and I have to sort of be in with them or I lose it.
But you're into that, because I have seen other people say,
nice.
hey, wait, I'm on stage.
Hey, I'm fine with it. Like I say, after a while, it gets a little, I have to think too much.
Mm-hmm.
I have to remember too much. Remember how I sang this record, that I made 8 years ago, for instance. So anyway, it's great though. It's a nice feeling to have that. So no, I would never tell somebody to shut up. I mean, they paid their money. They should do what the hell they want to do.
Well, would you sing something else for us? You don't have to think about it, really, if you don't want to.
I don't have to think about it?
Absolutely not. It's not a requirement.
You guys aren't going to sing along? Okay.
You don't want to sing along?
Let me see.
We were kidding.
We're standing in line, marking time, waiting for the welfare dime. 'Cause they can't buy a job. Oh, the man in the suit hurries by and catches the poor old lady's eyes. Just for fun, he says, get a job. It's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh, but don't you believe her? Said, hey, little boy, you can't go where the others go. You don't look like they do. Oh, hey, old man, how can you stand to think that way? Did you really think about it before you made the rules? He said, son, that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh, but don't you believe her? Don't believe her. Well, they passed a law in 64 that those who ain't got a little more. But it only goes so far. Because the law don't change another's mind when all it sees at the hiring time is the line on the color bar. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. Oh, but don't you believe her? Oh, don't believe.
.5 WVGO with Bruce Hornsby live.
I want to say hello to my man Daginson, Wayne Pooley, who hails from Richmond. Actually, he's from Roanoke, but he lives here for quite a few years. He's an old University of Richmond alumnus,
And
like myself. You know, I went to Richmond for a minute.
I did not know that.
Yeah, for a year, actually.
Wow.
1 year long enough to know that, for me to know that real school and me were not a good
Just
match.
wasn't.
But spent all my time at the Modlin Fine Arts Building, woodshedding, playing, and so on.
I think it paid off, don't you?
Well, yeah, I don't know. It's time probably better spent than, studying my sociology book.
Oh, I'm sure. Well, yes, absolutely. And I'm sure there are thousands of people that agree with you.
I had a fine time at Richmond. I didn't spend much time there, though, because I was playing in my brother's Grateful Dead cover band in Virginia. He was up at Charlottesville at UVA, and they had this band called the Octane Kids, my brother Bobby. And so I would go up there, and I was little brother playing in Big Brother's rock band, playing Dead and Allman Brothers and band.
Now, is Is Bobby the brother that went on to become a lawyer?
No, that's my younger brother, John.
Younger,
who writes songs with me.
okay.
John Hornsby. I'm the middle of three. And John is a lawyer / lyricist. He's not been doing it so much lately. He's kind of lost a little interest in it. He's got some other things going on up in Charlottesville. He's starting a school, sort of a music school for underprivileged kids, which is quite an undertaking. He's taken all of his time trying to get that going. But he's certainly welcome to come in and contribute when he wants to. But in the meantime, I just do it myself. I always did it myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from the first record, there were always songs on the record that were songs just by me. Every Little Kiss,
right,
and Way It Is were the two songs on the first record that were just solo writing by me. Anyway, he's not doing that so much, and he's not practicing much law. He's getting into this
school.
Yeah, he's really trying to get that going.
What is this going to be? Well,
you'll have to ask him. You have to get him down here, John Hornsby. Yeah, he's probably in the book.
Okay.
Yeah, just give him a call.
We'll give him a call then. We'll look it up and call him. That sounds interesting.
You guys have fixed this phase problem you have.
I think so. You don't feel like you're fading in and out now?
Yeah, it was a very strange
Like you're
thing.
Decompressing?
Yeah, like we're in the middle of Dark Stars. So I'll play one more.
All right.
It's a new song, or newish song. Another dark tale.
She walks into town in a long white gown, and the band plays on with no one around, and the rice was gone hours ago, and the white wheel limousine standing alone. Well, they met at the club where the jazz blow, where the women gave and moved so slow. And finally one night, as the wind stood still, got up the nerve and she said, I will. Well, the day did come and the groomsmen arrived. They came a little early to go over the lines. As they walked to the church on the cobblestones, it was heard in the bushes, well, a moan and a groan. Oh, she walks into town in a long white gown, and the band plays on with no one around, and the rice was gone hours ago, and the white wheel limousine standing alone. Well, she didn't want to think that she lived a lie. There was always talk of a wandering eye. Well, he'd come to the club and he'd look all around. It took a fair-minded man not to wonder aloud. Oh, she walks into town in a long white gown, and the band plays on with no one around, and the rice was gone hours ago, and the white wheel limousine standing alone. And the father of the bride is drinking so slow.
Yes. All right.
Thank you.
Very haunting, very
Yeah.
Appalachian.
Yeah, I don't know if you could hear the story, but it's interesting.
Sad.
Different,
yes.
yeah.
And probably true.
It is a true story, from what I hear. Rumor has it.
And rumor is usually based in fact.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
Bruce Hornsby live, 106.5 WVGO. This has been great.
September 4th.
Oh, everybody's going to be there. Saturday,
right.
Classic Amphitheater.
Actually, my kids are going to come to the show. This will be their second concert. We took them to the Dead show. I played with the Dead at RFK last month, 2 nights. And so the babies went to their first rock show ever, which was Sting and the Dead.
Yeah, that's a good start.
And the one guy that they would let hold them, lots of people were, kind of cooing and gooing around him, and let me hold the baby, and they'd go, oh no, the babies would freak, and let's get back to mom or dad. But old Garcia, he picked one of them up, and he just said, all right, the baby just grew.
That's why Sting calls him Father Christmas.
The aura lives.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was great. I mean, one of my favorite people is Garcia, and so it was great that this was perfect for me. It just happened.
Granddad.
It's classic, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll just be there to babysit the kids September 4th. Just kidding.
Just
Bruce,
give them a call. Right?
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Had a good time.
Absolutely. And I'd like to give you a WVGO different kind of radio station t-shirt.
Oh, okay. This is different. What's
different?
Okay.
It's you're what makes it different. This kind of little session on the air.
Well, I tell you, it's a really good station. I'm really glad when you guys got hooked up here because it's good one to listen to. I don't listen to a lot of radio, but I tend to listen to this one. So when I'm in the area, so that's a fact.
Which is frequent, right? Because it's none of this finally come home business.
Well, yeah,
you're always
right.
around.
Well, yeah, but when I'm in the air, when I'm in the area, what I mean by that is it's sometimes hard to pick up the signal where I live in Williamsburg. It's a good 55 miles away or so. So, but that's what I mean. So when I'm up here. Listen to this.
We'll speak to the engineer about that. Thank you so much.
My
Absolutely.
pleasure.
Look forward to seeing you Saturday the 4th, Classic Amphitheater, Bruce Hornsby.